So we've identified, the purpose of Salesforce, what it's meant to do, what is Salesforce's mission statement. Now we've identified that we need to start with a specific problem because that's going to allow us to deal with the change management. It's going to allow us to hone in on solving one problem instead of solving every problem in the business. We're going to get started with one specific problem, and that's going to allow us to get onto the platform. The problem that we've identified was a service problem where we wanted to handle emailed in tickets with 5 reps in Salesforce. And we've mapped out what the steps of that process are, right? We've mapped out if we need to have different categories for tickets, how the reps need to categorize these tickets, how they need to triage them. We've mapped out that process, and now we've solved it, right? So theoretically, I'm looking in Salesforce here. I can see all the cases, what their status are, priority, whatever went into step 3 is what's now mapped out in our platform in Salesforce that you've implemented. Now, where do we go from here, right? We solved one specific problem, but if we look at the benefits now of what we've received from this one problem, we have all of our accounts that are customers entered into Salesforce. So moving forward, if we want to triage all of our support tickets, you can imagine we need to set up a process to every time we sign on a new customer, someone needs to enter this into Salesforce. That could be someone on the service team's responsibility. That could be one individual that you assign that responsibility. But you first want, before you automate a process, you want to come up with a human process, right? For the data set to continue to grow. Because the real power now that we have is we're starting to build our client database or our customer database in Salesforce, as well as our customers, our actual contacts at these accounts in the database. Now that we have this, we can pick another problem that piggybacks off of the data set that we've built and solve that. So let's say we started with customer service, but now we've got 2 account managers that deal with recurring business, right? Their whole job is to work with customers that have already signed on with us and get them to, either renew their service or solve a different business problem with them for like another product that you provide. Maybe we start with getting those account managers on Salesforce because they're able to leverage the accounts and contacts that are already in here that we're using to service, right? They can track their emails in here, their communications in here. And now if I look at a account profile, right? And I'm looking at a related list, I can see who is working at this account, what deals are associated with this account. Let's pretend that these are all existing business deals, recurring revenue, maybe different problems that we're solving for them. All of the customer support cases that this account has come in, and any other details that we decide to log. So just like in video 1, where I said you need to approach Salesforce just like a social network that we use as consumers, you can start to see here that we know everything at a business level, who this account is, right? Where they're located, who their main decision makers are and what their roles are, what is their contact information, what kind of business dealings we are closing with them. So we understand the business problems that they're facing based on the products that they're buying from us. And then we also understand the issues that they're having using our products or the issues with their products that they've faced. So we are starting to build just off of 2 simple workflows, customer service and account management, a 360 picture of what this account needs or wants from us. One thing that's not shown here, and this is just like another Salesforce high-level selling point, is activity, right? So if we have emails synced up to Salesforce from all of people at our company, then you can start to see all the communication and engagement that's happening with this account, all in line with this information we already have. And we're really starting to unleash the power of the platform now. And I'm hoping kind of this little video series makes sense on how to get started with Salesforce.